think it's good. Now I gotta do this. So what have you been up to, Mel? What have you been up to? Oh, what have you been up to?
I mean, well, work,
Yeah.
and I hosted our cookbook club this week, and I am still hungover. You know, I didn't realize, like, when you have it in your own house, you drink a little bit more because you're home. You don't have to.
So what's a cookbook?
Oh,
Make
so
a cookbook?
no, we just pick like a theme every month, and everybody cooks, and then like, you know, you can bring the cookbook and show, but it's just, you know, yeah. So and it's just a bunch of women who like to drink and tell stories.
You do that once a year at Christmas or Christmas cookies,
Oh.
but a monthly thing.
Yeah, I think monthly is right about right. I think more than that would be too much, you know. But it's been fun. Like, so next month they just picked is Peruvian.
Oh, okay.
I've never cooked
I have
anything
no idea what
Peruvian
that
in my
is.
life, so you know,
There you
I
go.
think it's fun. You research stuff,
Yeah.
you try new things.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm a little slow still. It was Thursday night, and I'm like, you know.
If you make the ahi galina, you're gonna have an excellent Peruvian meal.
Good.
Ahi galina,
It's all good.
it's like a yellow
It's all
sauce.
good.
It's very
Oh,
garlicky,
good.
very rich. It's
Beautiful
got
day.
over
Okay.
chicken. Yeah.
Is it gonna be too hard for me to make? Probably.
Oh, I know.
Because I have to make it. Yeah. I'm a month to research, so.
The Vista Peru over in Old
Oh,
City is
okay.
that's where
Yeah,
when we were
but
in
I'm
Peru,
like, no, I
like,
have to actually.
Yeah,
cook
yeah,
it,
yeah.
So, you know.
I don't think it's like Indian cooking where there's like 20 different spices. I think
yeah.
it's a little easier. But it's kind of like their
I'm
chicken
like,
tikka
these go
masala.
sour. I can make one of those probably.
Those are also good.
But I mean, it, like, when I think Peru, I think the mountains, but today I must have the sea, you know, influence as well. Yeah.
I have cooked a lot of different cuisines. Peruvian has never been on my radar, and I'm excited to learn. You know,
Yes.
like I can do it. I have confidence, but you know, maybe something is like the national sauce. You know?
No, but I mean, it's like the
department.
chicken tikka masala or
Yeah.
sweet and sour chicken.
Not sure if we're prepared
It's
for
a-
that, but I will definitely look into it and thank you for the recommendation.
Also, Pisco sours are amazing.
Yeah, no, I don't think I really will, I don't think I'll do that, but that's like my knowledge. And that and like popcorn on ceviche, that's all I got.
Yeah.
Back hurts today.
Upper is like, I don't know what I did.
It's some kind of
Yeah.
special quantity.
Yeah. See how much I know, like
We
not
were
a
all
lot.
surprised when we went there. Because I never had like Peruvian food before, and I never just sound really nice. Like, oh, this is crazy.
Oh, yeah. No, it is.
Yeah,
That I
yeah.
do know, I just don't know anything, like, and I most certainly have never cooked anything from that region, so. I know, it's always intimidating to
Yeah.
try something new, but it's like, that's the fun part.
Yeah.
back and forth?
Well, I was down in March, place got my neck for 8 months.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not gonna be able to do that. And so then there's a ride place, and they need to close my office space. And the building that the building's in July. And so she wants to come, but she can't. She's loud. There's a place out, just right up the beach from where we stay, and it's like called the Carillon. It was like back in the like 80s or 90s. It was like there's kind of like Canyon Ranch, that kind of spot-ish. So it's that there that long. Now I'm going back and they're redoing the parking lot, just like jacking all day long. If I had a place there, I had a place there, I would all day long, Gary. Hey there.
What's going on?
How did you get the box? What, is that part of your tickets today or?
So my Jesse's cousin. So Jesse's cousin's 40th birthday,
Okay.
and he got the suite. It's like you could do like a.
Yeah.
You gotta have 20
So it's not
people.
related to your tickets?
No.
Okay. Because I was like, how did it get
No, I had the tickets for tonight, but I got rid of them. Yeah, I had tonight's tickets too. I would have froze my ass off.
No, that's not good.
Now I could be all bougie and with the fucking heat and shit, right? What's up, y'all? Anything you want to do today?
Upper Traps, please.
Upper traps? Okay. Anything else? Core? Where? Adductors, quads, TFL IT band, glute, hamstring. TFL and IT band? Okay. So most of the time, where I see the stress in the upper traps is from the lack of core engagement. So I said last night, I was talking a little bit, or actually it was yesterday because now it's sunny out later, so it was yesterday. And I was talking about, and we all came from what was called Anusara Yoga. There was a scandal and everybody kind of moved on, but Anusara, there was a phrase that they would say, and it was inner body bright or inner body dull, right? So think about like what inner body bright would be. Everything's built up, right? What's inner body dull? And then the shoulder girdle's hanging and these upper traps trying to hold on instead of having support from underneath, right? So what you want to do is sometimes the feedback, you take your hands here like to the outsides of your ribs and now you push in a little bit. Think like a cylinder. You want to breathe in all directions. So now as you breathe, feel you push out a little bit on your hands, right? Now hold that space. Pull the shutters closed, right here. Top of the abdominal wall, close these. Now do that again. And feel how you're starting to expand. Now try to let your hands go and hold that space. Breathe again. This looks like inner body bright. Now can there be inner body too bright? Yeah. Right? So you got to find, just like everything, right? There's always enough and there's too much, and you got to find where the sweet spot's going to be. So we'll play with that a little bit. That way, instead of these just hanging on for dear life, they got some support from underneath. serratus anterior, your lats are going to pack your spine. They're different things that are going to help hold you up, right? And we want all that. TFL and IT band will work that a little bit too. The biggest thing for that, one of the bigger things is make sure those knees aren't hyperextending, especially in like the warriors and the Parsvas. So a lot of times, I practice with most of y'all. You'll see that when I'm in like a warrior or a Parsva leg, my foot's like this. I don't do this with my foot. And I do that specifically because it's going to take a little stress off this IT band, and it's going to keep my knee from hyperextending. Right? Hyperextension in your knee or any joint is where you go beyond the optimal range. Right? So we don't want that. You want to pull your kneecap up to your waist instead of trying to push your kneecap behind you. Right? So if that helps a little bit in riding the inner edge, it's just bringing my foot to Tadasana, right? Instead of working into that side space where it's going to be a little harder for me to stabilize. Right? But if your foot's flat, great. If you need to bring your foot on the edge, same great. Right? It's just what you need to do to bring out a better pose. We ready? Take a nice seat, close the eyes. Sit up nice and tall. Now go back to the breath that we talked about earlier. Think of the cylinder. So a cylinder will expand in all directions, top to bottom, front to back, side to side. Think of that as your rib cage. You're expanding in all directions. You're brightening yourself up. Then you feel the shoulders come up in line with the base of the neck. That's where we want the shoulder girdle to be. Support it instead of hanging on. Let the head and the throat slide back a little bit. It should feel like a lot of work in your neck. Think about what your head does all day. It hangs forward. So to engage those muscles in the back of the neck is going to be a little bit of work. Keep breathing here. Organic expansion, right? You're using the breath to peel yourself apart. Does that mean we disconnect or we disintegrate? No. Everything's connected and held, but then we work from that space to grow. Just like your breath. Listen to yourself breathe. Slow down the beginning of the inhale. Push a little more on the exhale. We're brightening the breath, right? Count out the breath. 2 or 3 seconds for the inhale. Make the exhale 2 or 3 seconds. The 2 or 3 seconds is just how long your breath is. If it's 2 seconds inhale, then it's 2 seconds exhale. If it's 3 seconds inhale, 3 seconds exhale. And then we find Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi breath is where the air rebounds off the back of the throat. Next inhale, let the arms lift. Let the exhale bring the fingertips and the knuckle pads to root. Let the heels of the hands lightly touch. Now, use the feedback. So push your hands together and feel how it energizes the arms. And it goes into the shoulders and the chest and the upper back. Use that to sit up tall, to brighten yourself up a little bit. On the exhale, feel the belly draw into the spine. It's supporting that space. And one time together to initiate our practice. Together, the sound of Om. All together. Deep breath in. Beautiful. As we softly bow our head to our heart. Our head to each other's hearts. Inhale, lift the head, open the eyes, release the hands. Take that right hand out to your side, turn that palm forward, left hand up and over. Breathe up into the palm of your hand, and then gently take the neck towards the left. Keep turning the palm towards the sky on that right hand, so the shoulder roots back. Now, to get into these upper traps here and in the neck, you're going to look down like you're peeking into a shirt pocket. And you'll feel this nice stretch happen all through here. If you look up, it's this muscle, SCM, sternocleidomastoid. This is the muscle that hangs on when your head does this all day. So for some of you, it might feel good to look up, just like it might feel good to look down, or maybe both. And then inhale, come up, release. Inhale the arms up, take them up overhead. Pull the belly in, pull the shutters closed. Now try to take the arms back a little bit more. We want to open up these lats, feel this starting to create some space, maybe even look up to where the ceiling and the wall meet. And then exhale the hands in front. Swap your legs. If you're on your knees, you're just going to stay here like this. If you're sitting in a cross-leg position, just swap. And then the left hand goes out. I go into supination or external rotation, right? So I'm this way. Then I take that right hand up and over. I hold like I'm palming a basketball, and I gently support the weight as I take the little side bend. Then I start to peek towards the shirt pocket. Or I look up. Or I hold the neutral position, whatever feels good to you. But feel that length coming out of the arm, right, from the shoulder. Feel it then going the opposite way through the neck. And then inhale, come up, exhale, release. Next inhale, take the arms up. The shutters close, the head and the throat slide back, the arms go back. Maybe we start to look up that little bit. Exhale, the hands in front. Spin around all fours, hands and knees. Hands an inch or two in front of your shoulders, knees an inch or two behind your hips. Set up that all fours. Low mountain, right? So we're in a pose. Pointer fingers are straight forward and turned out. Fingers are spread evenly. Toes are curled. Heels are pointing straight up to the sky. Hug the hands in. Hug the forearms in. Squeeze these biceps. When the inner heels sweep out, hug the shins in. Pull your heels to your butt. So in the arms, it's all coming up into the shoulders and the chest and the upper back. In the legs, it's coming up into the hips. Now pull your pelvic floor in. Pull your belly buttons towards your spine. So you feel the lumbar spine filling in here. We want that. Keep the shutters closed. And now breathe. Use the organic expansion to start to peel yourself apart. And then when you're ready, cat-cow. Inhale, arch the back, lift the sit bones, reach through the crown of the head, exhale, round the back. Look to your belly, lengthen your sit bones towards your heels. Your inhale, arch. Your exhale, round. You want to get into your upper back. You're going to look in your neck. You're going to look to your belly real deep on that exhale. And feel that stretch come through there. When the sit bones go to the backs of the knees, that's length or stretch in the lumbar spine. Inhale feels the heads of the arm bones root deep into the shoulder sockets, just like it feels engagement through the low back when you lift your sit bones up, right? These low spinal erectors start to engage. One more, and then come to a neutral position, so find that flat back. Take the knees back a few inches. Now take the right leg straight back, bring the ball of the foot to the floor. Now, the action is we got to micro bend the knee, and we want to pull the kneecap to our waist. The misalignment is you're going to try to push your kneecap to the ceiling, and that's going to hyperextend your knee. Once the knee hyperextends, it's going to mess with the hip. Right? Because it's going to seesaw, says if one, pretend I don't have this wrist. If this goes down, this goes up. If this goes down, this goes up. So in your thigh, if the bottom of the femur goes back, the top of the femur goes where? Forward. And we're always trying to take top of the femur back. Exhale, lower. Take the left leg back. Pull your belly buttons in. Don't let your bellies fall to the floor. Yep, so we're getting good core stability here. Now we reach back out of the heel. We reach forward out of the crown of the head. We breathe and expand side to side. Yep, all directions. And we start teaching our leg, right, to engage properly. Your body's always going to take the path of least resistance. That's hyperextension. No, we're looking for alignment, right? That's what we're doing in yoga. Exhale, lower, walk the knees back in, all fours. Take a breath here, step back to plank. You're going to line your shoulders up on top of your wrist crease, and you're going to reach out of your heels. Now keep pushing down. Feel the upper back stay open and broad. Don't let the shoulder blades fall to the midline. In a push, your scapulas protract. If they fall to the midline, that's retract. You're going to get weaker. Now lift the hips, push back, downward dog. You want to bend the knees, bend the knees. and look forward towards like the heels of your hands. Yep, that's where we want our gaze to be. So that way we're engaging the muscles in the back of the neck instead of letting that head hang, right? Your head hangs all day long staring at that phone. You do not need to come to yoga and let your head hang. If you want to reinforce misalignments, sure, and that's always your choice, right? You're going to decide where you want to take your practice. Now pull the pelvic floor in, pull the shutters closed. Now if you want to straighten the legs, you reach the legs, but keep the forearms lifting up, keep the inner biceps lifting up, keep the back of the neck sliding forward to where the ceiling and the wall meet at the front of the room. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale for 2 seconds or 3 seconds, come forward to plank. Exhale back for 2 or 3 seconds. Keep going. Stay with your breath, right? That's the 2 or 3 seconds. That's just how long your inhale is and how long your exhale is. Drive into the plank so you feel the heads of the arm bones stay rooted in the shoulder socket. You feel yourself still lifting up away from the mat. And then the next one, as you come forward, let the exhale lower, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, baby cobra. Take 3 nice breaths. Right, remember, part of this shit is you feeling all this, right? My voice stays with me. You take the feeling home, right? That's what you want to start feeling. What's the optimal alignment? After the 3 breaths, lower the chest, push up through plank, back to downward dog. That's another challenge in yoga. It's very mindful, right? There's no AMRAP going on here. We're not just trying to like get down with no good quality intention. This is all about the quality intention. How can we take a breath and set a strong foundation that we can hold? How can we integrate, right? Engage. And then how can we express? Inner biceps keep lifting up. You'll feel the difference. Because as you lift your inner biceps, your shoulders will move out away from your neck. We want that. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, baby cobra. Take the 3 breaths. Now really engage that upper back. Squeeze the shoulder blades to the midline. And then the shoulders go back and they go down away from your ears. So we're open in the chest here. And then after the 3 breaths, lower the chest. Push up through plank. Back to downward dog. Slide the back of that neck forward. If you look to the sides, your cheeks or your ears should be in line with your biceps. So there's a visual. Reach the right leg straight back, step it through, lunge. So same thing here. What's the misalignment? This. So do we want to reinforce that? Hell no. So in our lunge, we're not looking for this. Right? Because this is everything we don't want. So come up high in your fingertips of your block so that your spine goes neutral thoracic extension. So like Tadasana, mountain pose. And push down and fire those legs up. So you're hugging that front heel back. Those back toes are pulling forward. You keep that back heel sweeping out. You pull the pelvic floor, that's root chakra. Belly, shudders, heart reaches out front, throat's back, gaze, you're looking out in front of you, reach through the crown of the head, inhale, come up, Virabhadrasana, 1 crescent. Try to keep that front knee right on top of the ankle. Keep the left hip coming forward by sweeping the left heel out so it points straight up to the sky. It's going to try to do this on you and fall in. Pelvic floor, belly, especially shudders. Shudders are going to lift the spine. Now you can start to curl back if you want to. If it feels better to stay straight up, stay straight up. If it feels better to curl back, curl back. Keep that front knee coming forward so it stays stacked up on top of the ankle. 1 more breath. Exhale the hands down. Left hand stays down. Draw the right elbow back. Maybe reach up into the twist. Keep that right thigh, left thigh and left hip lifting up. But keep that right thigh and the right hip softening down. Try to get that right thigh parallel with the floor. Now reach back out of your heel. Reach forward out of your knee, forward out of the crown of the head, open the chest. One more breath. And then inhale, come back to center. Awesome. Place the hand down, step back, downward dog, move through one vinyasa. Your breath. Go slow. Remember the 2 or 3 seconds. It's going to be easy to rush through. Keep it slow. Keep pushing your hands down and forward so your chest works back towards your toenails. Reach the left leg straight back. Step it through, lunge. Make sure your hips width apart here. We don't want to be, this isn't a balance beam. We will have some balance beam poses, but not this one. Right here, we're hips width apart. And then we're going to push down, right? Feel those legs start to engage. We're going to hug in. We're going to feel the legs get more powerful. And we're going to feel it root up into the hips so we can hold the space. See, the idea here is, think of the seesaw, right? So if we pull back here, tib and fib, your low leg bones, these pull this way, then the top of them can reach that way. And that's how you get organic expansion, even here. See, this is pretty deep flexion, right? There's not much more flexion that's going to happen in the hip. Just a touch more maybe, but not much. So we still got to be able to open this and not just collapse into it. Here we go. Push down. Inhale, come up. Virabhadrasana 1 crescent. Come up like you're holding 20-pound weights. Right? There's an intention to lift in the arms instead of just boing. Y'all work hard for this shit, right? You don't just let it unwind each pose and have to rebuild. You want to keep building on it. Now keep the power in the legs. Reach up like you're squeezing a beach ball between your forearms. Even reach your thumbs up to the sky. You'll feel the back of the arms ignite. Now maybe curl back in the pose. Feel that peel come up your belly and your chest and your neck and your face and your arms. And then exhale the hands down. Awesome, y'all. Right hand stays down. Take a breath. The left elbow draws back. Maybe we reach up. On the right arm, keep turning the bicep to the front of the room so you keep rooting the shoulder back. Think of that external rotation. This is going to want to happen. You got to go this way. Shoulder back. Now reach back out of the heel, forward out of the knee and the crown of the head. Maybe look up, play with the balance. Inhale, come back to center. Awesome. Place the hand down. Step back, downward dog. Move through one vinyasa. Stay with your breath. Keep those forearms straight up and down in your chaturangas. If your forearms fall back, it's because you're too long. Keep breathing here. Look forward. Bend your knees. Step or jump between your hands. Swing your arms up. Take a nice big reach. Charge the legs up. So from your feet, up your legs. Now here in the knees, pull the kneecaps to the waist. Don't push your knees to the wall behind you so we don't hyperextend. Maybe curl back a little bit. Feel that peel come up the front body. Feel the engagement in the back body. Inhale, come up. Take the hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Fill your ribs up with breath. And then exhale, take the shoulders back. Now, if you take your hands away from your back, you're going to start to feel this through your arms, forearms and biceps. You can reach down towards your heels, and that's when you'll start to feel this peel come through those traps. But keep the head and the throat back and the chin down just a little bit. Not to your chest, but not up to the sky. Exhale, release. Swing the arms up. Take a big reach. Wider will be freer in the shoulders. Narrower will be more challenging, wherever you want to be. Maybe curl back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Short arms as we fold. We worked on that last week. So notice if your arms are pulling out of the sockets to get them down to the floor. Not a fair trade-off, right? Rotator cuffs are not strong enough to be able to take that all the time. We got to keep them integrated. So you should have like short arms. Sit back as the knees bend, swing the arms up, big reach. Exhale the arms in front. I saw that, Bri. We'll do that chair pose shortly. So this is how long your arms are. See, that's too much. I'm not even going to do this arm, but that's not enough. So I'm plugged in. Now keep that. Now fold. Look how far your arms are away from the hands are from the floor, right? What a difference. Now when you go deeper here, go deeper from the back of the legs. Go deeper through the muscles running up your spine as you bring your hands to the floor or the block. Yeah. Now inhale, look forward. You'll re-lengthen the spine. Now exhale, fold. Now if the upper back wants to go a little bit, let it go. Because you worked yourself all the way to the end range, right? In an optimal position. Then the upper back can go. That's our misalignment. So when do you think that wants to go? First. It can't go first though. It's got to build up from the heels and up through the legs. Then up through the spine and up and out of the crown of the head. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Sit back as the knees bend, swing the arms up, sit back, Utkatasana chair. So in order to fire up the muscles in the hips properly, glute med and piriformis, those are the stabilizers, you got to go butt back before your knees are going to bend. So hip hinge before the knees flex. Lift the arms, sit back deeper. Charge those legs up, core, lift the arms, sit back deeper. Charge the legs, core, arms, sit back deeper. One more time. Legs, core, arms, head and throat, sit back deeper. Push down, rise up. Awesome. Hands out to the side. Swan dive into the forward fold. There's keeping those arms plugged in. So another little trick to keep your arms in. The swan dive. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, fold. Take the right hand to the outside of the left calf or shin. Left hand to your fingertips, your block, your hip. If you want to reach the arm up to the sky, you want to take the outside of your right hand to the outside of your left ankle. So external rotation. Then you reach the left arm up. Maybe you even start to look up. Inhale, come back to center. Pause down the middle. Swap side two. So left to the outside or right, whatever your side two is. Then you're going to flip the back of the hand to the outside of that left ankle. Then you're going to reach up. Yes. Inhale, come back to center. Next inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, place the hands, step or jump back, downward dog. Move through your vinyasa 3 times. So just start to flow through a little bit. Stay with your breath. Nice pace, y'all. Beautiful. We'll meet back in that downward dog. Take your time. We won't be exactly the same, but we'll all be pretty close. Reach the right leg straight back, step it through, lunge. Spin the back heel, come up, extended side angle. Bent arm to bent knee, Utthita Parsvakonasana. Balance beam pose. That means your front heel is in line with your back arch. Your front toes are facing 12 o'clock, 3, 6, 9. You want your back toes just past 9 o'clock a little bit. Now the foundation works from this left thigh. Before you worry about opening up these adductors, root this thigh back. Now breathe and open up that right side body. Yeah, so we're not like this. We're open here. You want to take the hand down to the block or the floor, go for it. Pull the pelvic floor in, pull your belly button in, pull your shutters closed. Maybe now we start to rotate back. Yep. One more breath. Push into your front heel. Inhale, come up into warrior two. Take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Bow to the inside of that right thigh, come to humble warrior. Look to the front left corner of your mat. Don't look to the midline. Your head does not need to hang right now, right? We're trying to strengthen the muscles in the back of the neck, not reinforce misalignments. So as you look forward, feel the back of the neck engage. Feel the upper back lengthen. Now fold deeper in the pose. Maybe take those arms like you're trying to take them, reach them to the sky. Yes. Exhale the hands down to the floor. Spin the back heel up. Downward dog. Move through one vinyasa. Awesome, y'all. Now, did this vinyasa pick up a little bit? Probably, because we just linked some poses, right? So our heart rate came up a little bit. So our breath has to go a little bit faster. That's okay. It ebb and flows. Will it ever really go to pant like a run? No. But it'll pick up a little bit here and there, just like it will settle. Reach the left leg straight back. Step it through, lunge. Spin the back heel. Come up, bend arm to bent knee. Parsva side two. Go longer. Yeah, because see how you're, bless you. See how your knee's starting to drift? Yeah, in front of your ankle. So move that leg back. Bring the knee on top of the ankle. Now keep pushing down. Bring those toes forward more. Yep. Bend into that lead knee. It's going to stack up on top of the ankle. Hand down to the block or the floor if you want to extend. Rotate open. Yeah, when you look up, you should be looking right into your bicep. Breathe. Push into that front heel. Come up tall. Warrior two. When the hands go behind your back, if left pinky was under, right pinky gets a turn. And then you bow to the inside of that left thigh. But keep that right thigh back. Keep that right hip back. Yep. Look to the front right corner of your mat. And then play with the pose. So you start working like you're pulling your hands apart isometrically, shoots the energy up the arms. And then as you reach the arms overhead, you deepen the stretch in the chest. One more breath. For 2 or 3 seconds, control the exhale down to the floor. Spin the back heel up, downward dog, move through one vinyasa. When you get back to downward dog, exhale, lower your knees. Take a little break. Drink, child's pose, whatever feels good to you. Go back to the breath, right? Full breath in, complete breath out. All right, let's meet all fours, hands and knees. When you're ready, step back to plank. So check it out. In plank, see how my shoulders are on top of my wrist crease and I'm reaching out of my heels. I'm in dorsiflexion. I'm not like this with my feet. I would be too long if I was in plank like that. This part is chaturanga. Never here. We're never here in plantar flexion. Only dorsa and then neutral. So find that space. Yeah, that's how you stress the shoulders when you're a little too long. Now lift the hips, push back, downward dog. Pedal, swivel, wiggle a little bit, start to rev that engine back up. Come to neutral, reach the right leg straight back. Come forward, right knee to left elbow, kick the leg out to the side. Bring the outside of the foot to the floor. Now take the hips back like you're pushing back to downward dog. Now drag your leg back to the right. There's that TFL and IT band. Yeah, like drag your leg back to the brick wall now. Yeah, like you're pulling to the brick, yeah. If you're not tight in the TFL and IT band, you feel it from your knee to your ankle. Now come forward, shoulders to wrist crease. Spin to the inside of the left foot. Draw the left elbow back. Maybe reach the arm up to the sky. Maybe take that right inner thigh to the ceiling so you're floating that leg up. Yes, but keep turning that bicep forward. Lower the leg if it's up. Inhale, come back, unwind the leg, plank. Push back, downward dog. Reach your heel to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Yep, lower the leg. Take a breath. Reach the left leg straight back. Come forward, left knee to right elbow. Kick the leg out to the side, outside the foot to the floor. But now push back towards the downward dog. Yeah, now drag your leg back to the left. And there's the stretch on the outside of the hip. But the trick here is to work to the downward dog. Now, in this next breath, you're going to come forward. That's when the shoulders are going to stack on top of the wrist crease. Now spin to the inside of that right foot. Now draw that right elbow back. Keep pushing down into the inner edge of the left hand, the thumb and the pointer finger side. Maybe lift that left leg so you got to adduct. You got to hug that inner thigh to the ceiling. Maybe look up. Lower the leg. Awesome. Inhale, unwind. Take that left leg back to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Take the breath. Lower it down. Full breath in. Complete breath out. Don't let your head hang. When the neck goes, the upper back goes. When the upper back goes, shoulders are going. Arms are going. Keep breathing here. And then exhale, lower your knees. Take your toenails flat. Come into hero's pose. Take your right hand behind you, left hand to the outside of your thigh. Use your right hand, push it behind you so you sit up tall. And then take the twist towards the brick wall. Now, if you want to peek over that right shoulder, feel free. Anytime if you have any neck issues, when you do a twist, you just keep your head in line with your chest. If you want to peek over that shoulder and work through the neck, go for it. If it feels better to keep the head neutral, whatever is going to bring out your best pose. Inhale, come back to center. Swap. So even here, I'm doing this. That's going to bring the shoulder back. As compared to this, is shoulder forward. I want to go back. And then my right hand to the outside of my left thigh, I sit up tall, and then twist towards the wall with the window and the door. Maybe even peeking over that shoulder that little bit. Inhale, come back to center. Next inhale, come up, all fours, hands and knees. Turn those hands out. Belly buttons in. What wants to happen? This. Belly button to the floor. It's got to go this way. Like this is too much, right? Just like this is not enough. I have to fill that in. Look at this. This is solid. That's what we want. Now we're getting a nice stretch through the forearms and the biceps. I've been working Mayurasana with you all the past few weeks, and we're doing core today, so we can play with this if we want. Inhale, unwind, sit back on your heels, give the little spin. All right, inhale, come up, exhale, hands down. You could turn the hands out, and you got some options. You can bring the pinkies to touch. You can step back to plank. Okay, if you want to work the Mayurasana, I tend to show y'all here, knees are wide, like child's pose. You're going to go forward, you're going to bring your elbows towards your belly. Then you're going to use your glutes to lift your legs up. You could be leg straight. It just depends where you want to play. The leg straight is obviously harder, right? Because it's extended out more. When you hug in, that keeps shit more out. Yeah, keep looking forward, keep looking forward, keep looking forward. Yes, yes. So look at my wrist. If my wrist is like this is my wrist closing and pinching. I can't do the pose this way. I got to go forward. Look at my wrist start to go back neutral. That's where I want to go. So you got to go forward to not just balance it out, but to put the arm in its proper position, right? The wrist and the hand into the wrist. The block, it's my little speech. Sometimes we all have things that we have to get around. In this instance, I do not have something to get around, okay? But if you do, you take the block here to your belly, and then you put your elbows on the block. And that will give you a little bit of space to get by. Yes. And then when you're ready, let's meet back all fours. Keep looking forward. Go for it if you want to keep going. Get it in. Yeah. Yeah, get your pose in. If you're going to do it, go for it. Yeah, we'll all catch back up. You know, look forward, look forward, look forward, look forward, look forward. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. All right, let's meet all fours. All right, here we go. Step back to plank. Trina's already looking at the clock. I see her. She's like, here he goes with that plank hold down. Let me see where we're at. All right, push down. Feel yourself lift up. Do not let your upper back collapse. There is no softening between the shoulder blades in a plank. This is a push, right? And the softening between the shoulder blades would be scapular retraction. The action of your scapulas in this instance is protraction. That means you're moving out. So you got to push down and feel that. In your legs, keep sweeping your inner heels out and feel your legs engage. Squeeze those quads, but don't push the kneecap to the ceiling. Pull it to your waist. Pull your pelvic floor in. Pull your belly button in. Pull your shutters closed. Keep breathing. That shake right now, that's what you want. That's good. That's your muscles under tension, time under tension. That's how we get stronger. Keep breathing. Keep the hips up.
1 minute.
Yep, y'all look too good. Keep it going. Keep pushing down. Knees count. Keep feeling the lift up. Don't lose the pelvic floor. Don't lose the belly. Don't lose the shutters. Hug the forearms into the midline. Hug the legs into the midline. Keep pushing down. Keep breathing. We there?
Yeah.
And lower down to your bellies. Awesome, y'all. Beautiful. Hard? Yes. Supposed to be hard, right? We're at that one of those moments in our practice. Take your hands underneath your head, turn your head to one side. It will balance out, right? We'll rest. Some butt wiggles or some reverse windshield wipers if that feels good, and through the low back and the pelvis. Yeah. Inhale your head back to center, swap the hands, turn your head to the other side. Yep. Like in twists in life, when you're walking down the street and someone calls your name from behind you, 10 out of 10 times you're going to look over the same shoulder because you have a favorite side that you're going to twist to. In yoga, though, we try to keep a little balance and do both, right? Come to neutral. Take your right hand underneath your chest, bend your left knee, reach back, grab your ankle, your foot, or your strap. We'll hit the quad stretch while we're here. Now, adduct. You want to hug into the midline. Knees are awesome forward and back and terrible side to side. So you want to make sure that you're not letting that knee splay out to the side. Now pull your belly button to your spine and push your pubic bone down into the yoga mat. Now draw the heel to the sit bone. If you still feel this in your low back, bring your forehead to your forearm, and that'll clear your lumbar. But don't lose the belly button to the spine. Don't lose the pubic bone to the mat. And then watch the boing as you release. Swap the hands. Left underneath your chest or whatever your side two is. Then reach back, grab the ankle, the foot, or the strap. Hug the knees in. Pull the belly button to the spine. Bring the pubic bone down to the mat or sit bones to the backs of your knees, however you want to think of the pelvis, front or back, top or bottom. And then as the heel draws to the sit bone, we intensify that quad stretch a little bit. And then watch the boing as you release. All right, place the hands middle of the chest. Think thumbs like nipple line. Take the shoulders back. Forearms should be straight up and down. Curl the toes. Core. Push up the chaturanga. Take a full round of breath. Then push up the plank. Take a full round of breath. Reach out of your heels. Then push back to downward dog. Take a few breaths. Nice, y'all. We've been working on that for a while, right? It's never going to be easy, but it gets easier. Roll to the outside of the right foot, stack the left foot on top or in front, come into side plank. Turn the bicep forward to root into the upper back. Push out of the big toe mounds like you're pushing on a gas pedal. Kapinjalasana would be left knee to your chest, grab your ankle, your foot, or your strap. You got to turn that bicep forward. Now curl back. Now kick the leg back. Keep leaning back like if you were going to fall back into wild thing, but don't fall back. Yes. Release the leg. Inhale, come back to plank. Push back, downward dog. Take a breath. Roll to the outside of the left foot. Stack the right foot on top or in front. Integration, right? Turn the bicep forward. Get the friends in the game. Stay here or hug the right knee to your chest. Then re-hug the knees into the midline. Now curl back like if you were going to go back into wilding, but we're just not going to step back. We're going to try to hold that space. Now kick the leg back into it. Yes. Release the leg if it's there. Nice. Inhale, come back to plank. Push back, downward dog. Move through one vinyasa. Right? Challenging part of class. Let it be hard, right? Honor that moment. And then here, lower your knees. Awesome. Bring your knees to the center. Take your right leg over your left. Bless you. Nice and tight. Take your feet apart. Sit back between your heels. Now we're here on the outside of the hip. We're down the back of the leg a little bit too, but we're here on the outsides. You need to boost up a little bit, sit on the block. It'll make the pose a little bit easier to get into. Now reach down to the bottom, the left side. Grab your sit bone, pull it back and out to the side. Now do that to the top one, back and out to the side. And now that you'll feel that that right side got a little closer towards the mat or the block. Now if we want to go longhorn and we just want to stay in the sides, outsides of the hips and down the leg, we can hinge a little bit, right? You can fold. We could do Gomukhasana as well and put the shoulders into it. So in cow facing Gomukhasana, the right knee's up, so the left elbow has to be up. It's got to be opposite. So you take your left arm in front, you plug, and you reach back between your shoulder blades. There's the elbow up. The right hand comes out to the side, the fingernails go forward. Bend your elbow, wiggle your hand up your back so you clasp your hands. Or drop your strap from your left hand into your right hand. Now, this right side is done, right? There's no more movement. That's the end range of motion in the joint. So to get your hands to clasp, you want to take this left shoulder blade and I want to go back to the wall behind me. And that's how I'll get my hands to clasp a little bit easier. And then watch the boing as you release. Unwind the legs, come back up, all fours. Take a breath. Then bring the knees to the middle. The left goes over the right, nice and tight, especially if you're tight in the back and the sides of the hip. Wedge the front of the thigh to the back of your leg, so you're tight to start out with. Are your knees going to pull apart? Yes, mine would too, but you just need to start as tight as you can. Then keep the feet wide. Then reach down to the right side or whatever your bottom is, back and out, 2 different actions. Then left, back and out. So now the sit bones, right, widen, so the foundation's a lot better here. And then we decide, do we want to stay here? Awesome. Do we want to work cow facing? It would be your right arm, plug and reach behind, the left hand out to the side, the fingernails forward, Bend the elbow as you wiggle the hand up, or drop the strap from your right hand into your left. Thought maybe it was that big ass squirrel about to come through the sunroom. You ever see these squirrels out here? They eat out of 4th Street, so these things are like huge. They're like cats. You'll notice them now. They walk all over here.
If you're moms and you bring your kids with the strollers, don't leave the treats outside. The squirrels eat them all.
That little box of animal crackers, right? With a little train on it, they're enjoying the shit out of that. Watch the boing as you release.
Or a dad. Sorry, that was sexist.
Unwind the legs, come back to all fours. Do they still have those animal crackers in a little?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure they're filled with a bunch of shit, but whatever. All right, place your hands, charge your legs. Take a couple breaths here. Full breath in, complete breath out. And then spin around to a seated position. Got a couple options. The knees can be bent, the legs can be straight. Okay? What's going to want to happen is your heels are going to try to do this. You got to keep sweeping those inner heels out so that your feet stay straight like train tracks. All right? Here we go. Ready? Charge those legs up. Spread your toes. Bring your arms out. Spread your fingers. Lift. Now, you're not trying to crunch your belly. You're trying to engage the muscles in your spine and lift up nice and tall. Yep. Maybe exhale halfway, Ardha Navasana. Inhale, come up. Oh, it's shaking right away. I love that shit. That means something's happening, right? You don't want to do the shit that's easy for you. Halfway. That's called plateauing. Inhale, come up. Keep breathing. Spread. Halfway. Come back up. Soften your face. This is going to start to panic, right? Halfway. Never let yourself see yourself sweat. And come up. One more. Halfway. Keep lifting. Inhale, come up, lift, nice and tall, nice and tall. And exhale, release. Awesome, y'all. Where are we? Okay. Grab your mats, find a spot on the wall, we'll go upside down. All right? How was that? That was good. Yeah. Yep, use up all the space, come up front, use the doors. If you're gonna do L pose and downward dog, work under the lights. If you're gonna do handstand or headstand, tripod, pincha, just make sure you got your space. If you're at home, you don't have the wall to kick up on, you're gonna lay on your back. Knees are bent. You're gonna interlace your hands behind your thigh. Take a bunch of breaths here as you reach the heel to the sky. And then you can swap into side two. If you are at home or in the studio, it's not your day to invert. You're always welcome to go legs up the wall or do a pose that feels good to you. I'm gonna talk everyone through downward dog and L pose, but you're more than welcome to do your handstands, your headstands, your tripods, your pincha, whatever you want to work on, okay? So if you want to stick with me, we're going to go all fours, hands and knees, feet are touching the wall. All right, that same all fours that we worked on earlier. If you're going to go on your own, Trina's walking around. Feel free to grab her with any questions. Once I get everybody up, I'll walk around as well. Grab me with anything, all right? So from all fours, take a couple breaths. Lift the knees and the hips, come to a short downward dog. Step one foot up the wall and then the second foot up the wall. If the knees stay bent, you're in downward dog inverted. If your legs are straight, you're in L pose. You want your thighs to be parallel with the floor. Nice, y'all. Then you stay as long as you want. If you want to come down, you come down. Maybe you play again. Grab me with any questions. Yes, yes, yes. Dude, you got the thigh thing though. You're starting to feel where you got to get that one thigh in the mountain pose. Then you can scissor the other one off. And the balance is so much different, right? When it's like that. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, yeah. Nice, y'all. Pick a spot on the mat and stare at it. Okay. Right? So you're going to reset your equilibrium by doing that. So just pick one of those little spots on your mat and stare at that shit the whole time. When you're ready and you go to kick up, you're going to exhale. So you inhale, you puff the low back up, the exhale kicks. Yep, but keep staring down because that way you'll feel more comfortable. We're talking about like picking a spot on the mat. Yes, to stare at. When you stare at something on the mat, it's going to let your equilibrium settle, right? You're going to feel more comfortable and confident because you have something to focus on. When you look under in a headstand, you are truly ass over head, right? I tend to look between my hands. Some of you look under because it challenges the inversion a little bit more. But think when you start, just pick a spot that you're going to stare at and then kick up from there. You have a question for me? So how strong do you feel? So let's start out. Do you think you can do a headstand? Yes. So I would break it down into all of those poses. I would even go from crow into the see if I could bring my head down, if I feel comfortable going up, and I would stop in between any of those and just see if you feel like it's time. If it's not, then you're just gonna, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna back out. But if you feel good, then you're gonna keep going with it. But go slow and build it up little by little. You don't want to think like, oh, I'm going to do that whole inversion vinyasa because then you're going to, it's going to force you. You don't want to force, you just want to kind of see if you can move into it. I would be. Yeah, because nobody wants to get hurt, right? I would be a little nervous too, but just remember, take your breath. And what I'm saying to you is that you will feel confident moving to each next space, right? Instead of thinking of it as a whole, break it down to the actions even within each pose. Do I feel comfortable going like this? Do I feel comfortable going like this? Do I feel comfortable going like this? Right? Think of all the different actions, and as long as you feel good, play with it. And if you ever need support, I will be there. Yep. And I'll give you a hand if you want to go up. Yep, absolutely. We're about inverted out. Ready? All right, so if you're going to kick up, go for it, right? Otherwise, let's meet on our backs. Let's meet on our backs. One of them stones. Or a petty egg. Yeah. I know what a petty egg is. All right. We're going to do a couple back bends. I'll talk you bridge into wheel. If you want to interlace your hands behind your back and reach the hands towards the heels, like we've made that shape and work those traps with it, go for it. Just be careful not to overdo it, all right? In this position, it's sometimes a little easy to just overreach, so find where the sweet spot's going to be, okay? So let's start, everyone on their backs, knees are bent, feet are on the floor, feet are hips width apart, or just a little bit wider. Wider will give you a little more balance. We just don't want to be narrower because we'll lose the power. If you feel your heels with your fingertips, that's how you'll know your knees are stacked up on top of your ankles. Then you're going to charge your legs up, so you're going to push down in your heels like we've been doing throughout class. You're going to sweep your inner heels out. You're going to hug your shins in, and you're going to pull your heels to your butt. Your sacrum, the back of your pelvis, is going to be flat onto the yoga mat. The belly button's going to be to the spine. Head and shoulders back, slowly lift the hips, come to bridge. Now, wiggle the shoulders under a little bit. If you want to interlace your hands behind your back, go for it. Keep the power in the legs. Notice if your knees are splaying out to the side, you're lifting up too high in your hips. So we want to make sure that we keep that neutral space, the thighs back. Now, gently push your feet down and forward, and it's going to feel like the back bend deepens underneath your shoulder blades. That's where we want the back bends to be. And then stay engaged as you release your hands if they're there. As you lower down, see if you get your sacrum to land flat. Then take the feet wide, let the knees touch. One hand on your heart, one hand on your low belly. And go back to the breath. All right, on the second one, I'll first bring you into bridge and then wheel. All right, so play with what feels good to you. All right, inhale, open the knees, reset the feet, bring the arms along the sides. Charge the legs up, core, with the head and the shoulders back. Slowly lift the hips, come to bridge. If you're going to interlace your hands behind your back, if left pinky was under, right pinky this time. If you're going to go wheel, place your hands wide to the edges of your mat. Turn your hands out so that your elbows come in line with the outside of your shoulders. And now plug your shoulders back. Now push down to come up. The plug back is integrating. As you push down to come up, feel yourself lift. You need more curve, lift your heels up. It will lengthen the curve and make the back bend more accessible. Wherever you're at, stay engaged as you lower down. That was good. Take your feet wide, let your knees touch. If your right hand was on your heart, left hand on your heart. That was good, dude. That was powerful. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then windshield wiper your knees side to side. You want to get that quad stretch in? Next time your knees fall to the right, let them settle there. Pull your left heel to your left sit bone. Left heel to left sit bone. Yep. Now if you want to take the right ankle over the top of the knee, go for it. You're already, though, as soon as you pull the heel to the sit bone, we're stretching that lateral quad, vastus lateralis. The action of that foot on the knee is not pushing the knee down to the floor. It's persuading the knee forward out in front of you. So you got to pull your belly buttons in. You got to keep those shutters closed. The fibers we're trying to get to run forward, right? Not top to bottom, but out in front of you. Otherwise, when you crank that knee to the floor, this little hinge right here, your SI joint, will feel like garbage. You need these to stay safe. So that's belly button in as well. And then control it if you have the ankle there. Inhale, come back to center. Let the knees settle to the left. And then draw right heel to right sit bone. And then if you're going to take the ankle over the knee, go for it. And think of that persuasion as forward in front of you. Should feel like here's at your hip bone, here's where these quads are going to attach. You should feel that come right off there, right down the front of the thigh. Right down in through the knee. They're going to come down into here, wherever they're, whichever one it is. And And then release the ankle if it's there. Inhale, come back to center. Hug those knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug. And take those legs out straight. Reach the arms up overhead. Reach up out of your heels. Feel all that space. Then hug your knees to your chest. And with your knees bent, lower your feet to the floor. Hug your right knee to your chest. Your left hand is going to grab the pinky toe side of the foot or your strap. You're going to pull your hand into your foot as you kick your foot into your hand. Take your heel straight up to the sky. Now keep this right hip down and just cross the leg across the midline. And there's the TFL and IT band again. And then inhale, come back to center. Control it as you bend the knee, release the foot. Lower that bent right knee to the floor, hug the left knee to your chest. Right hand to the pinky toe side of the foot or to your strap. Take the heel up to the sky. Keep the left hip towards the floor as you cross the leg to the right. You shouldn't have to go much past the midline and you'll start to feel that stretch. You could even take your hand, your thumb to the inside of that hip crease. You want to persuade the outseam forward. That's external rotation. It should feel like your thighs moving out away from your ribs. Now breathe up above the waist and peel the ribs up out of the waist. Yeah, so you split the energy in both directions. And then bend the knee, come back to center. Take the legs out straight, reach the arms up overhead. Take a big stretch, big reach. Hug your knees to your chest, rock yourself up to a seated position. Bend your right knee, bring your heel to the outside of the hip, take the left leg over the top. Ardha Matsyendrasana, half Lord of the Fishes. Same thing here. I can't stay in this position very long, so I have to unwind my knee a little. Reach down to this right side, pull it back and out, the bottom side first, then the top side. Take your left hand behind you, right bent elbow, top of the knee. Sit up tall, twist to the up knee. This is the up knee, right? This is the down knee. We're twisting up, unless you need to twist in an open twist, and then you would twist away. And then you could peek over the shoulder if you want. If you want to hit the arm balance out of this, you'd unwind about just a little bit, quarter of the way. You're going to place your hands down on the floor. You're going to lift the hips up. You're going to take the outside of that left thigh to the back of the arm. The bottom leg is going to go forward to like where the two walls meet. And the back leg is going to go up to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Nice, y'all. And then unwind, swap the legs. Right hand behind, left to the top of the knee, sit up tall, twist to the up knee. Switch your legs in. You can do an open twist. It's not that it's like against the rules, right? And now we're here, outside the leg again, right? Outside the hip. And then in the twist. Then if you unwind a little bit, you place the hands. You lift the hips up, the outside of the thighs to the back of the arm. The bottom leg goes forward. The top leg goes up and back. Yes, yes, yes. Awesome, y'all. Awesome. And then unwind, take the legs out straight, lay flat back. Reach those arms up overhead, reach those legs out straight. Feel all that space that you make. Then hug those knees to your chest. Take the knees wide, come to happy baby. Knees are wider than your shoulders, sacrum is flat. So if you feel like your butt's flying up to the sky, maybe let go of your feet and hold more here on the outsides of the shins of your knees. And then with the knees nice and wide, you can draw the knees towards your ears. And there'll be a stretch on the inside of the thighs, back of the hip. If you want to reach one leg out or both legs out, you'd be in the back of the legs. Weezer's getting ready to come on tour in case you haven't heard. Inhale the knees to center, exhale the legs out straight. We'll take Shavasana. Silver Sun pickups and somebody else. It's a wedding song, better not come on. That's all I'm going to say. So I'm going to talk you through laying flat. You're more than welcome to add or remove layers or work in a pose that feels good to you, like a Shavasana that feels good to you. So whether it's blanket or block behind the knees, your heart bench. If you're in Baddha Konasana where your knees are wide like this, put the block on the outsides of the thighs so that we're not just stressing, right? We have like support. And here as we lay back, we let the legs stretch out. Let the feet gently roll open, the arms come along the sides. When we turn the open palm to the sky, we're going to feel the shoulders settle back. Let your head rest back. Maybe your eyes closed. We let the tongue soften from the roof of the mouth. We let the body get heavy. Your mind softens back to the breath. You let each exhale clear and remove and make space. And the inhale draws in something new, the change. All that hard work. And the heart gets ready to move it into the practice of life, the yoga of life. Yoga of life is filled with challenges. But just like on our mat, we have those same moments. Some things we work really hard for. Some things are a little more accessible. But whether it's on the mat or the challenges in life, you take a breath and you set a foundation and you engage and you express. When things tend to go wrong, it's when we express first, before we took the breath, before we set the foundation, before we engaged. That's when we need to take another breath and reset again and retry. Begin here to draw in a deeper breath. Feel the breath wash over the body. Your toes, your fingers, the crown of your head, your heart. We reawaken that better version of ourselves. Let the fingers and the toes wiggle. Let the arms and the legs stretch or reach or move in a way that feels good to you. Taking your time, moving slowly and consciously. When you're ready, you can hug your knees to your chest. Take a couple breaths here. When you're ready, you can push your hands down, come up to a seated position. We'll meet together with our eyes closed, with our hands in front of our hearts. And one more time, to seal in our practice, our time together. The sound of Om, all together. Deep breath in. Beautiful. As we softly bow our head to our heart, our head to each other's hearts. For all of that hard work and that determination, that challenge, the love and the support you always give each other, it's to you that I bow. Namaste. Crew, awesome, super fun. You know, if you have any questions or something feels weird, get us before you go. Maybe I'll see some of y'all next week. If not, I'll see you soon. Thanks, y'all. Thank you for your help. Home crew, you know if you need me, hit me up.